Well, hello everyone. This is the 5-Minute Bark, the final episode of 2015. It's December 31st, and we're about to kick off a new year. And I wanted to first start off this episode by thanking my guests for coming on the show. We've had over 70 guests this year on the 5-Minute Bark, and they've all been amazing in their own individual way. And they've really inspired me and obviously inspired our listeners out there. But I really want to just thank every one of them for being a part of the 5-Minute Bark in 2015. You know, I didn't even know what to expect when I started this. I just knew that I wanted to do a podcast. And my first one, I remember this day very clearly, is when I was in my little booth and I was recording, and I'm like, you know, how in the world am I going to get somebody to listen to this podcast? I mean, who's going to listen to me? So I am happy to announce we're in over 55 countries as of a couple weeks ago, and I think it's probably more by now. And we have now been in every single state in the United States. At least 4 listeners have listened in each of the states in the United States. So it's been quite an accomplishment to go from the first episode, from who knows going to listen to being around the world. And it's really an exciting journey. Lastly, on that subject, I want to thank my listeners, because without you guys, the 5-Minute Bark wouldn't be possible. And all the people that have reached out and brought great messages to me about the things that they've been inspired by, or the great critiquing they've done, and all the comments and reviews on iTunes. I just can't thank you enough for really doing that for me. And I am glad I am inspiring you, and my guests are inspiring you. So thank you so much for all your participation in 2015. We certainly look forward to inspiring you even more in 2016, and we've got a lot of great plans in place to do that. So, you know, my experience on this podcast is just been something I've never really expected, because, you know, you just put this podcast together and you start interviewing people, and before you know it, you're getting inspired yourself. I mean, to sit alongside with these great people that I've had on here just is really, really inspiring for me. And it's really helping me grow as a person in so many ways I didn't really even expect from this. So it's been such an experience. And if I could share this experience with you, I know probably a lot of you have already been out there, but to be next to these people, these great people, and listening to them share and explore with you is just something I'm just so excited about. And I wanted to just kind of point that out, that this is a gift that I've been given here today, to sit here and listen to these guests and have them inspire me. You know, one of the things, I guess I want to list a couple things that I've learned in 2015 from the 5-Minute Bark and my experience with Cody Dog Interactive is I've become a better listener. You know, having a podcast and having these people next to you, you have to listen. You really have to listen to what they're saying and be able to respond to it in great ways. In great ways is, to say the least. And I've really become a better listener. And for the first time this year, I've actually been told that I'm a good listener. And I really, that's a huge accomplishment for me. Another thing that's really great is the magic that really happens because you become a listener. And I can't tell you that a lot of you probably are experiencing that, but for me, I've always been Dennis, running around, doing a lot of things. And now I'm actually staying present in my conversations and listening to people. And there's a little exchange of energy that I've never really experienced before that's really, really addicting, to be quite honest. And being in social events and different things where now I'm actually listening on a whole new level, I've definitely enjoyed learning and becoming friends with a lot more people and having a great relationship, an energy back and forth that I've never experienced before in my life. And I've really, really loved that. And one other thing I've really learned that's really kind of catapulted me in 2015 is I've learned a supernatural faith. And like I said, who's going to listen to my first podcast? And now I've got people around the world listening. It's really a dynamic that's going to be part of my life in 2016 more than ever before. It's like, to put it out there and just believe in it in a whole new way is just something that I could really, really look forward to. And I hope I could share that with you with what happens in 2016, to really just kind of believe in myself and what I'm doing and just go forward with it. It's just really been something I've been learning Of course, I've been successful in many ways in my life, but I'm always growing and I'm always learning. So I'm really looking forward to that supernatural faith kicking in even more in 2016. So what's to happen for me in 2016, everybody? Well, first off is acquiring, I'm going to start acquiring speaking arrangements at other events, other podcasts, maybe become a speaker at some events around San Diego or around the country and go on television and talk with air. So me being a guest on other shows is going to be really fun. I want to do a lot of that in 2016. Obviously, that's going to help me quite a bit to promote the podcast and also to promote my Team Cody Dog platform that we've just launched here in 2016 and 2015. And for people to be able to see that and learn about that, I certainly want that to happen. So growing that platform and getting people to use that and seeing the lives get changed from that is really going to be an amazing accomplishment for 2016. Also, I want to build my confidence. Okay. I really want to build my confidence to a new level. I've really started kind of doing what was called the outside your comfort zone thing here, and trying to be on video like this is not easy for me. Getting better at it, and to put my smile out there and put my struggles out there is not something that's easy. And I am overcoming it a little bit each day. But in 2016, I'm going to build my confidence up to a new level. I want to continue to become a listener, a great listener in 2016. I want to listen to people and learn and be able to be there for them and to really engage that energy on a higher level than I even am now. Also, I want to be the best podcast that you've ever listened to. The 5 Minute Bark is growing, and we want to make sure that our listeners are happy and they're looking forward to pressing play the next day. What is going to come up next? What are we going to learn today? What are we going to be inspired by, inspired to do, to be, to have? And I'm going to be really working really hard on that in 2016 for you guys out there. So I'm looking forward to making this podcast your favorite podcast in 2016. So I hope you have a great New Year's Eve. I don't know if you guys are celebrating or anything like that. Maybe you're putting together some goals for 2016. What is it going to be? Who are you going to be? What are you going to accomplish? Okay. Are you going to learn to explore your outside the comfort zone? Are you going to maybe purchase a new car or save up for a home, or, create some great relationships out there, or maybe even work on being a more authentic you? That's up to you. All those things are great things to work on, and certainly we can help you with that here at the 5 Minute Bark with our guests talking about these different things and or the Team Cody Dog platform. So with that, I'm going to leave you guys, everybody. Enjoy yourselves. Again, thank you, both guests and listeners, for listening to the 5 Minute Bark in 2015, and I will see you in 2016. Bye, everybody. One critical thing highly successful people do is organize their goals and write them down. Success doesn't just happen to you, it's created by you. If you are ready to create a roadmap to greater success, you may want to listen to what I'm about to say. We have developed an online success platform that offers 6 critical tools for creating and implementing your success plan. If you're ready to turbocharge your personal development and success in every area of your life, it's time for you to join Team Cody Dog by visiting CodyDog.com. That's CODIEDOG.com.